Stephen is in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hi, Stephen. How are you?
I'm well, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. How can I help?
Well, I'm the general manager for a live event production company. We hit about 1.2 million in revenue last year.
Awesome.
With 2 full-time employees, including myself.
Wow.
I believe our business model is solid, and we've worked to build a reputation that's contributed to much of the growth that we've experienced to date. However, we're struggling with some growing pains, and it seems like we're at sort of this pivotal moment where what we do next can make or break us. And I'm a little fearful that the owner of our business may be comfortable with the status quo, possibly afraid to make the necessary changes to prepare for that next phase of growth. And so,
why?
My question is sort of two-part.
Why would you think he's not wanting to grow?
Well, anytime it comes to big decisions that need to be made, there's kind of a delay in decision making. He's not really involved in the day-to-day operations of the business, and so when it comes to equipment investment or just big decisions that have to be made inside the business, there's just a delay, and I'm just fearful that it's going to limit us. We've kind of hit this lid of the next phase of growth.
Why is the decision delayed?
I'm sorry?
Why is he delaying in the decision? Is he a process
honestly,
guy?
I
He
think
wants
it's
more
just-
details. He's slow to make decisions, and you're fast to make decisions, and it frustrates you? Or is he just disconnected and doesn't care?
I think he's disconnected. I know that he cares. I think it's just a fear of change, a fear of losing control of and security that the business provides him and his family. And we want to provide more of that. We want to give that security and grow this business and take it to the next level. But I feel like.
Do you have an audience with this guy?
I do.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the first thing is I would have you ever taken the DISC model personality test?
It's been a long time, but I probably need to take it again.
No, it's not. You can't flunk it. It's okay. But I am suspecting. Okay, there's the D and the I. The I is a party looking for a place to happen, a people person. The D is very task oriented. The C is very detail oriented. The S is very people and loyalty and conflict avoidance oriented. I think your owner is a C or an S. They are slow to make decisions. I think you are a D and you're fast to make decisions. I'm a D. That's why I'm guessing that. None of these are right or wrong, but we just recognize the C needs to make decisions slowly because they have to have all the details, all their ducks in a row, and they are painfully process-oriented. For people like you and I, if you're a D, the C person is more of the accountant, the engineer, kinda, and they have to have every freaking detail. And you and I are like, hey, we got the thing figured out. Let's just go get it done, And the S is slow to make decisions because they're conflict averse and they want to make sure all the people are happy. I don't think that's your guy because you don't have enough people to worry about being happy. I think your guy might be a C and you might be a D, and your conflict might be just in the speed of decisions and the way decisions are processed. A high D, if that's what you are, and I'll give you the test for free. Okay, when we get done, I'll put you on hold. The team will pick up and we'll send you one. You can buy them in our store for like $30 or something, but I'll send you one for free. I'll send you two if you can get the owner to take it. It'd be fun conversation for the two of you to have, right? Because what we find around here sometimes is that a high D, if that's what you are, I am. Okay, I'm very task-oriented, and a mature D does take other people's feelings into consideration, but not much. An immature D never does. We just steamroll over everybody, okay? You're a mature person, I can tell by talking to you, so you are concerned about, relationships and, the future of things and that kind of thing, and you're trying to kind of understand this and analyze it. But anyway, if you're that, we can make a decision in 30 seconds, and if it's wrong, we'll make another one.
Mm-hmm.
And we're to a high C, we can seem very impulsive. To a D, a C can feel like a Pharisee, a bureaucrat, that's slow and too careful, so careful that they miss opportunities. That's kind of how you're describing your owner, that he's overly careful. Because I don't think he's unmotivated to win or unmotivated to grow. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is there may be some simple communication between the two of you that could solve a lot of this. Now, I'll give you that. The other thing I'll tell you, my friend Seth Godin, who's probably one of the best marketing minds on the planet, wrote a book called Linchpin, and it talks about managing up the organization's chart. You are a linchpin in your organization. You run this thing, the thing revolves around you, the success is because of you. You're a linchpin for your owner, but you have to manage up, which is why you're calling me, to get this growth that you see opportunity out there to get. And so I'd read that little book. It's not very long, but it's one of Seth's best writings. He says it's his favorite book. So it's excellent. Linchpin by Seth Godin, Godin. Now, having said all of that, then let's try to role play this just a little bit. I would go in asking questions and say, all right, boss, I got these three things I see that'll make us money. You are slow to move on this type of thing. I want to serve you and honor you. You're the owner. Tell me if there is real growth potential here, why you are slow to move. What am I missing? And ask questions like that, leading questions to pull him in. And he may be going, you know what? I'm just sitting on my thumbs. You're right. We need to do it. Or he may go, look, before you were here, one time we ran up a bunch of equipment expenses, and then the Fauci pandemic hit, and nobody did a live event, and we were sitting on our thumbs and screwed, and I don't ever want to be back there again. All I've got's a wound from that, and I remember that. And whatever. He may have a story. Because sometimes I'm holding people back around here because of my experience tells me something they'd never even seen before. And that's wisdom. Wisdom comes from pain, which comes from experience, right? And so he may be functioning in some of that, and he may teach you something about, a longer view of some of the decisions that you're making. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to learn. But if you go in asking some questions and go, look, I really want to grow this, and it's my personality style, I'm a little bit frustrated that we can't grow it. Tell me what I'm missing. Why do you not want to do this? I have guys ask me that stuff around here all the time, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Does that make any sense?
It does. It does.
Yeah. So I think you are very important to him, and he knows it. With the org chart you just told me, I mean, there's you and two other people are doing $1 million, $1.2 million, and you got upside. And so how much how much equipment do we need to, what's the capital investment? What's the rate of return? How fast are we going to recoup on that piece of equipment? I mean, boss, we can buy this. We can recoup on it in 90 days. It's a no-brainer. But if you're asking him to do something that recoups in 3 years, well, all you got to do is look back 3 years and remember why that might not be so fun, And so those are the kinds of things to think through. So very cool. Very cool. I got to tell you, Stephen, I think you're a stud. I think what you're doing there is pretty amazing. You're pulling off a large amount of revenue with just a handful of people. And so I think this guy has a deep respect for you. If you'll just ask questions, understand where he's coming from with a personality style, and look at it through the lens of a linchpin, how to manage up, I think you're going to get what you want, and you're probably going to get some lessons on why you didn't get what you want, and he was right. You may get some of those too, and all of that's good. All of that's a good formula. So very, very well done.